Hi, I'm Robert with Lwflowers.com. Most people call me the flower guy. Today we are going to make an old-fashioned ice cream sundae. I made a lot of these in the 80s, but people seem to want some more of these today. So we are going to show you how to make a nice big old-fashioned sundae. You can buy some of these old-fashioned sundae glasses. They are still used in the industry, so most of your wholesalers will carry them. Just because it's almost Christmas, we're going to use peppermint carnations. I don't know how many we're gonna put in it, but we'll use the red and white carnations just to be festive for the holiday. We're going to use some red sweetheart roses. Got to have a cherry on top. And instead of using the crushed styrofoam like I used 20 years ago, 25 years ago, I'm going to use these deco beads that you get at your wholesalers. We've got red and green for the holidays. So this is going to be a little bit different. First time I've done it, but we're going to fill these with the deco beads instead of the crushed styrofoam. If you really wanted to have some fun with it too, you could always put a light in the bottom of it, a submergible light from Acolyte. I am also going to put a little block of Oasis on the top, just to help keep the flowers in place. So you don't need to use a lot, but you don't want the flowers going everywhere. Put that back in the bucket. I'm going to use a little bit of tape on here just so it does stay. On delivery, these things take some punishment, so this way the drivers can manhandle it just a little bit, and it's still going to get there in one piece. Not saying anything bad about drivers. Now from here, just pretty simple. If you do it this way, you're going to go through quite a few carnations, so I always try to bring out at least one bunch. To make these carnations bigger, you can just fan them with your hands. Cut the stems off on them, and basically, I always like to start at the bottom, work my way around. I put them all the way in. To give me the basic size of the arrangement here. I don't like to see any of the Oasis in it, so I like to make them as full as I can. There is 25 stems of carnations in this bunch. So again, I'm just going to work my way around and fill it up in there. It does take quite a few flowers, but the flowers will drink some water through the Oasis, through the deco beads. The thing with the crushed styrofoam is they won't drink any water than what's in the Oasis. So this way they'll at least get something to drink. Now I know a lot of people like to cut some of the corners, and some of the shops will cut some of the corners, but I think when you cut the corners on this stuff, it doesn't look as full. You know, we'll use less carnations to cut the cost, but for me, I would rather, you know, it look fuller. You know, from the get-go, I think it has a much nicer presentation the fuller it is. So from there, and then you just start to fill it in the middle. Again, these are going to take quite a few carnations, but if you have an overabundance on flowers, these clowns, puppy dogs, that's a good way to do some novelty arrangements, especially in the summer or for babies, to get rid of some of your product. By fanning the carnations, it just helps them to open. And then you don't have to use as many. Now again, if you have to pay, you know, premium price for your carnations from a wholesaler, like at holiday time, to use this many carnations would be difficult because there's a lot of flowers in it. But as you can see, we've gone through almost a full bunch, which is 25 stems, and that's about what you should gear for if you're going to do them this tight. But it creates a nice little ball on top where it's got lots of flowers in it. Really full, looks good. I like to always top it off at the center point, give it its shape. So there's your old-fashioned ice cream cone. And throw a red rose in there for a cherry. There you go. Usually I don't have any straws here, but usually I put a straw out to the side. So right now you've got a old-fashioned ice cream cone. I used a bunch of peppermint carnations. I just used one red sweetheart rose in this, and then the old-fashioned ice cream vase. So nice novelty product, something to do that's fun and different for the holidays. So you can use red, and you can put some greenery around the outside, some cedar if you want to use that. You can kind of just have fun. If you don't want to use as many carnations, you can use some other fillers and fill it in, but I tend to like the really packed look of the carnations. Anyway, again, I'm Robert with Lwflowers.com.